Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Against the Storm and the successful Relic of Swordsberia, which I guess the name seems a little bit sillier now that all the swords are gone. But the swords are still there in our hearts. We will remember them forever. So, a big game update just dropped. The 1.1 patch just occurred, but it seems like it changes almost nothing mechanically. It's just like new art and stuff. So I think we are heading on exactly as before to interact with our very first seal. Let's go ahead and do this thing. So, the conditions around here. Severity, punishing. Woodcutters don't increase hostility, but every 10 felled trees adds 2 hostility points. Yo, that's actually terrifying. A broken ancient seal is hidden somewhere in the forest. To find it, you must first look for clues in the surrounding glades. Its mere presence in this land summons foul plagues upon your settlement during the storm. That is bad news. That said, we also get a beacon tower. This powerful ancient structure will allow you to summon aid directly from the citadel. And the flora in this region is bizarrely mutated. And there's a picture here of a tree with meat inside of it, which is a thing we've seen before. Yeah. Overgrown trees with a lot more resource charges can be found in the forest. Okay. Even the ancients in all their might and glory couldn't defeat the creatures slumbering beneath the seal, so they just imprisoned them. Over millennia, their sinister power gradually seeped to the surface, infecting the fauna and flora of this region. Viceroys don't embark here to establish settlements or gain reputation. The goal is simply to find and close the seal. Okay. I really have no idea what we're getting into. That said, if we... Oh, never mind. I was going to say if we screw this up, we have time to try again. But in fact, our mere presence will trigger the end of the cycle. But like, this is the moment, right? This is the moment we wanna blow all this stuff. We got all of our bonus embarkation points, and I think we gotta go. I'm a little worried about that tree thing. We are maybe going to be looking at a lot of hostility, actually, but I don't really know what to do about it. So 9 points is enough to just take all of the bonuses that we have available. So I guess we'll do that. And this settlement is called... whatever. The settlement's called whatever. Because it's all just going to get blown up anyway, right? When the storm happens. Yeah. Okay. Good luck to me. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. I'm trying so hard to convince myself. All right. So worth noting with this, oh, and we get the resin too. Cool. Worth noting with this effect, we probably want to try to make sure that we have other sources of fuel coming in, and we want to be, we have to make so many planks to live, though. All right, we'll figure it out. Discovering a glade during the storm is very bad. Try to remember that. Active from hostility 1, which we will reach pretty quickly. Rain causes trees to rot and fall apart. Woodcutters fell trees faster but have a 100% chance of destroying the yield. At hostility 2. Hostility 3 or hostility 4 has this thing which we could break just by providing services, and this as well, which we could break by providing services. So okay, that's something at least. Alright, so the most important thing is finding the seal. All we care about is finding the seal. This is the new art for the Forbidden Glade. They were pretty similar before. I do appreciate the new art. What's the story with the beacon tower? Access to 3 types of temporary support abilities, and it's really not very expensive. Okay, well, we can try to get one of those up early. Let's find a way to survive. We're going to have plenty of resin this time out. Oil production is interesting. What does it make the oil out of? Okay, that seems like a pretty efficient recipe. That might be really good to keep us from wasting too much wood in the oven, or in the hearth rather. Yeah, as much as I like to take a farm early on, let's grab the druid's hut. I think that's actually going to be really good. The kiln can produce coal. The provisioner, it feels like the provisioner is just always good, right? The smithy is interesting in theory, but we need a way of making metal bars before we can make tools or pipes. I'm going to grab the provisioner. I feel like we just always want a provisioner. And then I gotta say, I'm not wild about any of these. The carpenter does give us more efficient planks alongside, you know, eventually tools, possibly. The guild house gives us luxury need coverage. Luxury is actually a thing that, no, never mind. Humans like leisure, not luxury. Well, then, yeah, I guess I'll take the carpenter then. Good idea to build one of those out early. So the housing we have available right now, human housing requires a little bit of brick to go with all of the wood. Oh, y'all. I don't know. Is it still a good idea to build 2 lumber camps early if you have to be this careful about the trees, this careful about the hostility? Really have no idea. We definitely are going to need at least 1. So, I'm trying to figure out where I think the best spot to establish that is. I guess over here. Let's cut some of this stuff down. These are some hostile looking trees. There could be meat in there. There could be a spine. You might encounter some bone. Are these the overgrown trees? Yeah, okay. So they have 20 charges of wood on them, whereas the abyssal trees go down in 2 like normal. Alright, we have reeds and probably roots, and then roots and probably herbs. Well, roots is food. Is that foragers? Yeah, foragers. We can always just deactivate the second woodcutter's camp later. I am going to start it. God, what spooky trees. We may as well get some of this stuff going early. One, 2, so we probably want the road going like this. Certainly have some beavers. Is this a farm thing? Yes, this is a thing where the farm specialization does matter. You know, our population is really well adapted to this particular tiny little situation. Who do we have running the thing? Yeah, that's good for now. We're going to want to get that oil production going fairly early on if we can. Probably we need to, with a relatively early point of reputation, get access to some kind of farming. Oh, I said that there weren't really mechanical changes that I saw, but actually one thing that I did see in the patch notes that might matter is they added a bunch of new types of orders. So we might see some more variety in that stuff. Well, I don't know if we're going to be on the biscuit diet. I mean, I would like to, but also we don't know if we'll have enough farms for this to really be exciting. Meat specialization is who knows, but we are about to discover some glades. I want to live in a world where we where we have the incomes necessary to make those other things good. I just don't think we can assume. Okay, complete 4 trade routes for Amber and people. Planting crops is faster. I think I like this a little. This one's easier to do, certainly. Maybe that's got to be my my guiding star for the moment. This does require me to make a makeshift post early on, because we don't have any of those other buildings. But I guess that's true of this one too, because we have to produce the provisions somewhere, right? I could build an early provisioner, but that's got less value overall, I think. Yeah, all right. Packs of crops. We can do that. Deliver for purging fire to get bonus oil production. Oh, we got to do this, right? Sell 12 goods, 12 amber worth of goods, and then deliver 7 of the amber. Yeah, like the tools. The tools are a no-brainer. But remember, we're not here to just get the reputation thing done. We also have to actually like find the seal, right? Install 2 rain engines or complete 2 trade routes with an offer multiplier of 2 or higher. For bonus plank production. Yo. We can do that. Alright, let's break into some blades before we make any of these bigger production buildings, though. Hello, a guidance stone. So the guidance stone tells us that away. Cool. And an obelisk. What does it take to do the thing with the obelisk? Can you do it with resin? You can do it with resin. Fantastic. To get over here, make an offering. The other thing I like about this is it lets us move the being able to do this really early lets us move this thing out of the way. The guidance stone, on the other hand, cannot be moved. It's just in the way forever. Okay, so we got some okay resources here. A copper vein is interesting. We got some insects. I mean, over here is where we'd want to make the post, right? This is a little awkward, but I think this will work out. Okay, so let me just lay some more path to there. That'll get done as it gets done. We're gonna want to put down a carpenter somewhere nearby so we can start getting our planks up. Yo, the music in this area is pretty rad. I don't know if anybody else noticed. This should be safe enough, right? We're still gonna have to build the basic workshop thing because we need you know, what do you call it? We need bricks and fabric and stuff. Yeah, feel free to use any of those. Actually, we do need packs of provisions as well. We can just, those can be made out of anything. That's fine. We'll have spare people again once the obelisk is dealt with. Should be able to get ourselves a couple of points of pretty quick reputation here. Right now, focus on those because we'll be able to get a ton of trees out of them. We'll be able to get a ton of wood out of them without actually removing the trees. But it seems pretty obvious that the thing is in this glade, right? There's really only one direction that points to. Do I want to think about this? I think I'm going to move this back, actually. I don't know that I can quite get it in position to reveal both of these glades. That's fine. We'll just have to move it. Alright, get me into that thing. Which means... Give me some path. And then there's not really a great reason to remove that stuff except that it will make me feel weird if it is there. Alright, this is clear. We're just going to move this over to here for the moment. Just keep it nearby. Okay. So, we must also build a crude workstation. Unavoidable, really. Yeah, the music in this area is wild. Okay, so they're doing that stuff. The next big concern really is a trading post, right? We want to get those established nice and early on. Oh, the trading post used to have an area marked as the front, didn't it? I mean, it doesn't matter. Functionally, it doesn't have a front, right? Because nobody has to interact with the building. But I think before the patch, it did have a front, and I used to just care about it through force of habit, basically. Is that inside? That is inside the, well, whatever. We'll deal with it if it becomes a problem. Alright, we're 2 out of 3 on our packs of crops. I'll turn this off once we get past. Okay, trade route's up already. Rad, rad, rad. Okay, so we can do a double multiply on this. Okay. We need to wait for more provision packs because that was 100% of our packs right there. A new plague. The ancient seal is crumbling, releasing a new plague every storm. The sky turns black with a swarm of mosquitoes. Global production speed is 50% slower. That is very understandable, but a huge bummer. Alright, what do we have here? Can we afford to double up on this? No. Alright, well, wait until we can afford to double up. Alright, 3 minutes till we get our first trader. So what do we need? We need, we need some planks and some fabric. And we're going to need bricks for the human houses too, so I guess just kind of throw people on this stuff for right now. Feel free to use both of those. Use whatever you get your hands on here. And obviously that's... wood is as it is. Alright. Short winter at least. So I only have 1 pack of provisions. I'm not going to be able to double up anything just yet. We're producing. It's happening. It's just going to take a minute. Bonus room for houses, or bonus room for villagers and houses is probably pretty good to take early on. Global Resolve is boosted by 5 for only 3 minutes every time a new glade is discovered. I'm going to take credit houses. Oh, and new people. For real, we are going to take new people. Hell yeah, 6 more coal. Makes my life easier. Got our rich harvest finished. And that means we have quite a lot of amber actually already. That's good news. So, oh, don't build pipes. We can probably stop doing packs of crops for the moment. Alright, until we have more packs of provisions, we're not doing that. And yeah, I guess, you know, for the moment, things are going okay. Should probably have road running back here. Alright, Jorg, my man, I must sell at least 8 amber worth of goods to you. The good news is, we got all that resin. Do you have anything terribly important? You have the ranch, which is actually really cool. A bonus to plant fiber production, Global food production by 20%, also exciting. So we could drop like 6. This is only 5. I mean, let's sell all of that and all of that. Oh, sea marrow. That's right. Sea marrow is a fuel. I always think of it as a kind of rock based on, you know, where we get it from. Yeah, go ahead and sell that. That's worth something. I need to move 2 more total value. I mean, we could sell some of the sea marrow, right? I could sell like half of our root supply. Or I could sell 4 of these. I'm just going to sell 4 of these. That's fine. And then we're only going to get... Yeah. But it is enough to buy the Viceroy's Survival Guide, which I think we're going to do. Sorry, it's not. I had to turn this in. Hold on. Let's turn this in. Get 6 tools. Get 2 wildfire essence. Get some new arrivals. Then we have another look at you. So I would need to generate 4 more amber. Can I do that without, like, destroying myself? I mean, we could give them a lot of our clay. My biggest concern there, obviously, is that we're not doing a lot of clay gathering otherwise. But you know what? I don't think we're using these reeds right now. So to get 4 more amber from you, I need to give you 5 amber worth of stuff because, of course, certainly don't want to trade off any of our parts just yet. This is going to limit the amount of clay we can make for the moment, but I think it's okay. Global food production. Seems important. All right, and then this, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that with the multipliers. Keep those orders moving. Get some reputation. Okay, so we now have access to a couple of kinds of farm. We should probably have some kind of farm. And then tea, incense, and biscuits. I don't know, it's probably the clothier. I never remember to build the clothier early on, but it is valuable. And get some new orders. Let's see here. Have 2 hearths upgraded. Wow, that's a lot of tools for so early on. I gotta feel like this is the one, right? We'll have to build another hearth at some point, but it's really easy to get. Discover 2 glades within 180 seconds of each other. That again is a lot of tools. Alright, hold on. Can I mean, do I like just push into a dangerous glade really fast? No, I think what I probably do here is let's just move this thing back to here. Carve a real narrow path. Actually, you know what? I want you to do this. There we go. Yeah, carve a real narrow path on that side. Okay, we just watch these two pretty closely. This should be doable. Ooh, resin. Do we have a bunch of resin? We don't have that much resin. I might hold on, not make that route yet because I want to do it with the multiplier. Yeah, I'll try to. The second I deprioritize a tree, they start focusing on it really hard. Okay, we got a farm and an abandoned cache and a clay deposit. It's all good news from here. This is done. Let's go ahead and take that. An upgrade to plank efficiency so early has got to be a great thing, right? And then we got 3 minutes for our folks to finish pushing through these 2 trees. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay, so we got lizards. We know that our other type is lizards, and we have here the brewery for the pickled goods. I think we're gonna take that, probably. Okay. We are losing food pretty rapidly. So we do need more food income. I think it's probably just like, let's set the farm up. We got humans. We got good farmers. Can't rotate the, there we go. I'm trying to, there we go. That's weird. The farm fields are only turning green if the farm is actually on top of one of them. Do you have to build a farm? No. Huh. Oh, the problem is there's a red tile back there. Well, that being the case, maybe I do just build it over top of one of them. That's why they weren't turning yellow, because it wasn't a place I could actually build anyway. Yeah, I will have to build over some of the farm fields to take full advantage unless I want to chop some trees down first. I'm fine with it. We'll just place them over here. It's cool. It's all good. I'm a little worried because I really have no idea what it is to here, we can move this so we can run the road through here. I really have no idea what it means to deal with one of these seals. Okay. So we'll run that up to there. So I'm not sure like how quickly I want to break into this area, how like critically important that is. No, the beavers working on the woodcutting camp have all taken a break. Y'all, we do not have very long. Please hurry. Like I don't know how ready I need to be when we punch through. But it seems like the kind of thing you probably want to figure it out sooner rather than later, yeah? So that you know. Alright, let's talk about housing. I would like to build a lizard house. I would like to build 2 human houses. Oh, the houses don't have arrows marking their fronts anymore either. That's weird. I hope I put that down correctly. Yeah, Beaver House doesn't either. That's very strange. These are buildings that actually do need these things. Okay, so that should be enough for everybody. Now it's just a matter of actually building them. So this is 5 wood for 3 planks, whereas this is giving us a rate of 8 wood per 3 planks. It does matter quite a bit. That's a higher priority than all of the other plank buildings, please. And then we can also set up meat generation over here. They just completely stopped cutting into this glade. That's shitty. That should have been a completely trivial task. And they were just like, nah. Yeah, they're like boxing up all of the extra goods coming out of the trees, and Okay, well, then we have to try again. Try to get y'all to cut through there. Stop cutting those, I guess. Okay, this is gonna need some humans. People spend a lot of time doing tasks that are not the task I gave them, and that bums me out. There's so many like ancillary bits. Oh right. Don't discover glade during storm. Okay, the plague of malady. Villagers take longer rests and have a 100% higher chance of consuming twice as much food. That food thing's a little bit of a problem. So this trapper's camp. Let me move this. Like here. So that we can put a trapper's camp down like this. Path it a little. Okay. Alright, we're working on the big trees, the ones that don't really cost us. I could just break this open. Since reputation is not the most critical thing, grabbing 30 berries just to give us time to sort of like work things out food-wise, and the extra parts might be worthwhile, although we also don't actually need the parts. No, I'm going to send this to the Citadel. We are going to want to close this out eventually, I assume. Like after we seal the seal, we're gonna have to do the other stuff here. Alright, start hacking. Here's hoping on this glade thing. Ooh, I love peasant supplies. Grain delivery line is also good, but peasant supplies is such a huge amount of free shit. Like, I'm gonna pull people off of this, since provision packs is all that was doing anyway. Let's see here. In terms of extra buildings, well, a beaver's an extra building either way. A beaver, one human, and one lizard is not extra buildings for all of the factions, though, at least. Okay, they're running stuff back. They're resting. Like I said, there's just a lot of ancillary stuff. Come on, call it a breach. Oh, cool. Insect mound. Okay. Stone-tooth termite burrow is actually pretty good news for us. Got a couple of large caches. Because this one's not that hard to deal with. I will absolutely spend parts on it, and then it's food forever. Let's just get y'all in here and handle it. We get a powerful insect lure from burning it down, but I like the worker-free food forever. It's a pretty big one in my opinion. Y'all, please just get through. Stop running away. Oh no, that's an overgrown tree. That's part of the problem. Okay, there we go. Those are normal trees. on, please, 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 please. Ooh, all right. Let's deliver that now before anything goes awry. 10 additional tools is so nice. Okay. Religion and education is interesting. Religion is something that is pretty valued by our current people. I did see one of the few actual mechanical changes there was the Sacrament of the Flame did get buffed. I don't do a lot of sacrificing as things stand. Maybe that's wrong. But like, look at how good pie and biscuits are for us here. Hard to want to skip that. Okay, Rainpunk Drill. We already knew which glade the seal was in, so that's not anything new or interesting. I think we're gonna deactivate this. Yeah, let's deactivate this. Forced delivery of these goods. Can you do the delivery when the thing is deactivated? Alright, put another person on it, a human. It says delivery in progress. I want to believe. But everybody keeps just running past it. We might have to turn that back on to get the 3 planks out of there. But in any case, the carpenter is our planks building for the moment. Yeah, we don't want to do anything else. We just want to get more efficient planks. This is some slick shell broodmothers. Yep, right in range of the existing meat thing. Okay. As soon as the penalty from this wears off, we're going to be in much better shape. But until then, I'm afraid we are probably going to lose some people. In a way that we can't really do very much about right now. Okay, what else do we got here? Fulfill need for luxury or deliver ancient tablets. Well, I mean, I guess we'll try. Fulfill need for clothing is something we definitely can do. Lizard resolve up to 20 is, that's pretty serious. If we were going to turn this back on, it would probably have to be just for, fabric. Alright, Lizard resolve is climbing. Only a minute left there. Oh, new trader. So, let's see here. You have a couple different levels of bonus coat production. I don't know that we really need anything from you, honestly. Yeah, Sahilda got new art as well. Yeah, I'm not going to stress about Sahilda. I am leery of selling incense because we don't really have a way of producing it, and it is a higher level resource that is used for all kinds of things. Yeah, y'all focus on these overgrown trees for the moment. Let's try to keep the growth, try to keep things under control. So, breaking this open gets us biscuits and pie, which will pump our levels pretty high. We need to get like housing done and stuff, and then we need to build the bakery and get that stuff under production. This is probably a good space for it. Got an area that's actually pretty large, and it's not that far from the warehouse. So it'd be like, where's my provisioner? I want to make sure I'm not covering. Yeah, the provisioner can go right there, and then the bakery can just go in here a little bit. We'll figure that out. The bakery looks like this? Yeah. Okay. So if we shift click, we set a priority for all buildings of this type. I really do want to get the housing finished. This is the most important thing. If we break down this rain punk drill, we get 5 more tools. I'm actually pretty into that. Do I want to use stone though? I guess we have sources of clay income, don't we? We have plenty of copper. Yeah, here. Okay, so my concern with using the stone was I didn't want to spend all of our brick making stuff. But yeah, we have clay deposits over here that we can mine. Probably should be mining. The Plague of Darkness. We're getting pretty metaphorical here. The storm is double length. Eesh. Well, at least nobody's dropping to negative immediately. But yeah, I don't love that, obviously. Alright, we have another overgrown tree over here. Some that we can focus on over here. I just got to keep them from breaking a glade. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, all the housing is going up. So we can get an accurate count on how much housing we still need. We need 1 more human house and 1 more beaver house, it looks like. Okay. And then we can throw some decorations up really easily as well. I think they added some new decorations. And also we got some new stuff. We'll just plant a park back here, I suppose. And are you... I think we have enough that the second level of upgrade will be available to us immediately. So I'm just going to go ahead and put down the stuff for that. We're also going to need 3 more tiles worth of stuff in addition to the harmony thing. Alright, yeah. Newcomers during the storm because things are taking longer. I don't hate this. Although there's something to be said for more humans because we do have a fair amount of farming going on. I'm going to take the one that comes with a couple of free coats. A little bit of bonus cover for a while there. Alright, new cornerstone. You can see the content of undiscovered glades. I don't really want to do an ancient pact. Gain 2 wildfire essence for every 2 completed dangerous or forbidden glade events. So this is like nothing right now. I guess we'll take secure perimeter. We're not going to get a lot of use out of it in the near term, but perhaps eventually. And is this the time? I think this might be the time. Let's go ahead and crack into this glade and see what we're talking about in terms of costs. We have plenty of resources. We have plenty of resources and things are relatively good right now. Let's see about that. we're going to need even one more beaver house, it turns out. And these do not all inherit. When you change priority, you're changing priority only on existing stuff. Our population feels like it's kind of exploding. Alright, so how many tools do we have? 15. Got plenty of oil, despite the fact that we are not currently building it. Alright, so I need to be making... Yeah, we need to be making flour if we can, but we don't really have a reliable source of roots. Like, we were pulling some roots, but that is kind of over. Grain and mushrooms are both not really available. That's a little awkward. Okay, yep, that is a seal. It can blink even though time has stopped. I find that mighty unsettling. Okay, so we got some worm tongue nests here, a harmony spirit altar, and of course the thing. Rahatiel the Elder, the seal keeper, says the seal opens, unleashing the vengeful monstrosities trapped beneath. Hungry for revenge, they unleash plagues on the settlement with every storm. Your only chance of success is to collect 4 parts of the Ancient Guardian and close it. For each part, you must complete only one of the 3 objectives. Okay, so I have to install 8 rain engines, or open/send 3 caches, or box up some extra building materials, and we'll receive a gift of the Seal Keeper. Okay, also, I haven't built the beacon tower, but let's build the beacon tower, shall we? I feel like we should know what the deal is with this thing. Do I want to build it over here? I guess it probably doesn't much matter. This is a spot where we can build it. And it's really not that expensive. Okay, but let's manage this thing first. We can calm the spirits with some resin, as ever. Get ourselves potentially some global resolve later. Okay. And I appreciate that it pulls our ancient seal concerns out here. We do not sell tools. We do not sell oil at this moment. We do take additional orders, however. Have 20 aesthetics decorations, complete 4 dangerous or forbidden glade events. We can do this. We can make more decorations. Alright, so we get that under control. We should probably get a farm going over here as quickly as possible. We're going to benefit from quite a long road on this one. This is pretty awkward, the way this has to like weave through the trees for the moment. And then this thing's in a bad spot, and... Alright. This can be moved to pick up this stuff. I am definitely going to move this woodcutter's camp. It is like very much in the way. Let's put it back over here. Where I can focus on these overgrown trees. And that lets us run a fairly easy path out to there until the meat is clear. We can't really do more than that, but okay, we finally have everybody housed, which rules. We have some more root income. debating, like, is there a way that we're going to be able to get flour income going anytime soon? I don't have the grain farm, which is part of what's causing us trouble here. We don't have the root farm either. We have 15 tools. So we're probably doing 15 caches open or sent, right? We have the tools to just straight send one home. I think I'm going to do that here. And then I might break this one open. We're getting more sea marrow now that we've built that stonecutter camp. So that gets us to 2 of the 3. And then there's not actually a cache in this glade, but we'll keep popping glades. We'll find one. Ooh. Oh, it's just Farloaf, but again, new art, right? 2 bricks for every 10 pottery. That's pretty whatever. Plus 3 beaver resolve is not useless. But tools, like tools and planks, are the things we probably want to be buying here, right? 70 feels unrealistic. We can probably get all the planks. Let's see here. I can definitely sell a bunch of reeds. And then also we can move a bunch of like oil or something. We're making a ton of clay as well. All right, so that gets us 35 planks, which is going to make my life a lot easier in a lot of ways. I do want this, but I don't know. I don't know how feasible it is to get 18 amber off of you. $22.50. Well, I guess we do have a silly amount of provision packs. Yeah, between that and the resin, we can get there. Let's leave, like, enough resin to do an event, just in case we encounter one. And then also, like, a bunch of packs. Yeah. Big resolve bonuses. You know, they tend to be valuable. Alright, we can reopen this. Gosh, I need more legs. I feel okay selling more of these. Okay. That's fair money right there. We'll have more hands in just a second here. Plague of corrupted water. Just make sure we're not going to accidentally pierce a glade. Yep, this is still happening. Alright, corrupted water. Using rainwater and rain engines generates more blight rot. For the moment, we don't need to. We're doing okay on all of our productions without it, so I'm just not going to avoid complicating things. So we do have reasons to grab a grown-up trapper's camp. And I don't think we need any of this other stuff all that badly, so let's do that. Okay, that feels like it's taken forever. We do need to crack some more glades as soon as we can, just so that we have more caches to work with. Obviously, there are some that we can get pretty easily. Do I want more people right now? I know it looks like we don't have enough workers, but that's a pretty temporary situation. I think I'll still take on these ones. If I favored you... Nope, everything's fine. Actually, if I were to favor the lizards right now, we could maybe actually get some reputation going. Let me make sure I'm building the front door on the side that's actually facing the lane here. Two pack of provisions for every 10 herbs produced is like... we're not producing ale. We're probably past the point where we need the exploration contract again. So yeah, I guess that's the move. Alright, y'all get through there eventually. I think I'm going to pull this thing back and pierce this glade over here. Look, you do have to click the correct button when you're doing that. And you know, the hostility from trees getting cut down thing has not been as bad as I was afraid. As I was afraid it might be. Okay, put some extra bodies on that. Put some extra bodies on this farm. We can probably build ourselves some stuff over here. You know, some new city buildings. Perhaps one of these. I don't know that I want it all the way in there, but like... yeah, I guess that's where it's going. And we might want to do another hearth out here. We had to build a second hearth at some point. Where is the... here it is. Apparently we're going to have to cut some trees away and stuff here first. If y'all wouldn't mind. We could probably take it a little bit easy on the tree cutting for a while, I suppose. Want to sell incense. Insects we can probably part with. Quite a lot of them, in fact. Where are we at on that? 46 in hand. Okay, well, yeah, just max out the multiplier. How many more orders? Okay, we're going to get 2 more orders. We're still quite far from being able to win. Does worry me. I need to take an upgraded herbalist camp when we can. Is this still getting run? Damn. Alright, once we have the upgraded herbalist camp, we can probably make flour from the mushrooms for a while, which will be helpful. Yep, and for the moment, we're just kind of like waiting on things to get opened. Please show me a cache. I need to move this forward. Nope, there is not one. Shockingly, this glade just sucks. Well, you know where there will be one is in a dangerous glade, or the forbidden glade, I suppose. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to push into a larger glade. For certainty. How's this going? Are we almost here? Because I'd really like to see what that does. Yeah, I guess let's move. This could be here. That'd be fine. Right, that's the other lizard house we need, right? Yes, okay. Ah, the beacon tower. Okay, talk to me about this. A powerful ancient structure grants access to 3 types of temporary support abilities. So supplies, bells, and miracles. We can just call for deliveries. All buildings using fertile soil produce 50% more goods. This effect lasts 3 seasons. Okay. Bells effects get you production rate for the rest of the season. Slower leaving. And double trade routes. It's not so good. Hostility is decreased by 100 for the duration of the season. Corruption resistance increase and scouts work faster. Okay, so these are a little whatever. I might just grab double box of grain here and start making flour. Yeah, let's put some hands to work on that, and then yep, just go ahead and make your stuff out of whatever. Don't bother making any pottery. Okay. And we're making flour out of whatever we can. We're getting pretty close to the point where the humans will be able to do their thing as well. Probably a pretty good time to actually build that clothier, huh? Druid wouldn't be a bad idea either. Well, hold on. Let's focus. Sorry, I get pulled away from my thoughts so easily, so quickly. Yeah, let's get a clothier going. Final orders. Discover 3 big glades and complete 2 glade events, or fulfill these meat-based needs. We can probably do that. And then have 20 lizards or have 22 humans. Well, we do have a pretty big lead on the humans. What a weird bunch of orders. Okay, I think a lot of these are gargantuan trees. Y'all, can you focus on this? Just get these clear so I can actually build in this area. Because we do need to do something about the impatience, right? Like, I need to complete some stuff. Okay, there is in fact 1 cache. Also, an open vault. An open entrance to an ancient dungeon. Strange sounds can be heard coming from inside. Okay, we definitely don't want to let the miasma out of this place. So we can just bury the entrance. Get ourselves a little bit of reputation and stuff. Or we can get fragrant roots plus the 3 ancient tablets we need for one of our goals. Yeah, so this option's half a point of reputation. This option's a full point of reputation. And all it costs us is resin. Forest hostility is going to go up very dramatically for a little while. We're going to wait until the storm's over, probably. I think that seems wise. Can I afford to do that? Is that going to be okay? This is probably going to be okay. Alright, so we could just break this open. Obviously, I'd prefer to do the thing. Are we going to get tools from... We're going to get 10 bonus tools actually quite soon. So yeah, I think we can hold off and have that sent home. Like as soon as these trees are gone. And neither one of them are overgrown. Rats. Any cooked or raw food in the warehouse disappears at a rate of 2 items every 10 seconds. Pretty harsh. Pretty harsh. If we unlike the lizards, or unfavor the lizards, they will actually leave. That's pretty rough. The fact that we have to choose between the lizards and the beavers here. Just gotta wait the storm out, I suppose. Don't really want to sell my grain. Reeds I will sell. Yeah, go ahead and just move that many reeds. Alright, so what we're going to do here is toggle that once the beavers actually hit the bottom. I guess it didn't really matter. I didn't gain much by doing that. Okay. For the moment, I think it's okay to assign all of our people here. Nope, this isn't what I wanted. Sorry, I wanted to go down here and hit investigate on this. Alright, this is going to be ugly for a second. Empathy decisions reduce hostility will immediately cut hostility by 80. I think that's probably good. It'll be even better once the event is over, obviously. Do we need more people? We have 30 right now. Honestly, I don't know that we do. I think we may be able to just kind of sit here. Alright, so there'll be a distillery to work out. Oh, I should, like, go and say howdy. So we're about to get fragrant roots for free. I don't know that we need much from you aside from maybe the tools that you're carrying there, Jorg. This is 34 amber worth of tools. I will absolutely give you 35 amber for these tools. Trade. Okay. I keep going over to look at that. This is a harmony. Yeah, that's a shame. It's the wrong kind of decoration. Okay, 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, we will have hands for doing stuff again. This small forager's camp can, I guess, just get shuttered. Yeah, for the moment, it's not actually doing anything else. So that gives us 2 people immediately who could start work. Do I want to just get this going? The farm up? And we are getting good use out of all this plant fiber, turning it into cloth and everything. So, yeah, I think that's worth doing. Okay. Alright, I'm going to re-target these, and now we can finally build that hearth. In what I think is a pretty reasonable spot. We have to get it upgraded to level 1, which means... Actually, I should take people because we need to get it upgraded to level 1. I would rather have 6 people than 5, that being the case, right? And let's get some housing built. And a human house. Sure. Everybody wants to live right next to the giant ancient seal. Send that home. That'll be really good for us. This is almost clear. Yeah, the free resin from trees thing is so powerful. I'm going to, I think, where's that other woodcutters camp? I think it might be time to disable a woodcutters camp. We're getting so much hostility. Like, we're at 2. I think we can just leave it there for the moment. Okay, lizards are managing to be happy even without... Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't really want anything except coats turned on here. Yeah, lizards are managing to be happy even without favoring, so that's good for our reputation, for sure. What does this need? It needs 3 more people housed in the area, and then it needs at least 1 of these somewhere. Or we could build smaller stuff. I'm just going to put this behind it. Alright, ancient tablet delivered. 40 more pie. Do I want to hold off on... I'm going to hit deliver here. But then I'm going to tell people not to eat the jerky yet. We want all of these needs fulfilled at the same time. And we're already hitting blue with the only faction that eats jerky, so... Okay. So, Heart of the Forest. A mystical mineral with the power to create and take life. Hidden deep in the darkest parts of the forest, it was once retrieved by the Explorers Guild at the Queen's request. Alright, you have the Guardian's heart, but you still have a long way to go, yet time is ticking. Ooh, a bunch of our fuel is going to disappear. 5 reputation from events. Standing level 2 with 3 settlements, or 6 reputation from resolve, and we've currently got none. So we need to keep earning reputation from events, which is a little bit of a rough go. Trade routes are faster. What are my trade standings right now? I'm almost level 2 in 1 place. Yeah, and we're not close. Okay. That's a tough one. Well, the thing it's got to be is the trade, right? Feels like, anyway. I'm a little leery of going too hard on selling sea marrow. We'll sell some to get the trade route going. I think I'm going to take hidden reward here, just because tablets sell extremely well. A bunch of extra tablets is definitely useful. And I mean, it's not like we're not working on the resources necessary for... it's not like we're not working on Resolve, right? We're trying. Speaking of working on Resolve... Oh, I should probably take my points here. So we could take the smokehouse, potentially get some jerky going. Get the nice efficient jerky recipe. We can get a distillery up. That'd get us porridge and barrels. I mean, I don't really care about the porridge so much. I know we do at least have some use for it this time, but I don't think this building is necessarily worth rebuilding. Oh, this should probably be getting worked. That feels pretty valuable. We have so many sources of berries. Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit of a stopping block for the moment, but we're figuring it out. We'll get there. It's about to become really, really ugly time. But our overall reputation levels are so high, I don't think we have to worry about people freaking out because of the storm too much. Yeah, we're keeping things under control. So we are eventually going to have to build a whole bunch of aesthetics bonuses. We'll do that here. This clearance water geyser is just, it's in such an awkward spot. Let's also build a fence. There we go. That'll be all of the decorations this will need to get to level 2. We just gotta keep housing people over here. Actually, how many people does it need? It needs, what, 14? We could move some of the existing housing. Yeah, it needs 14. So, let's bounce a couple of houses. Alright, so the Hearthstone will let me run some housing up there as well. It would be better to use houses that are full, obviously. Aren't these people going to be surprised when they get off their shift at work and they discover that we moved their entire home? Alright, so that's 5 buildings. That should be enough, but why not move one more, right? I guess part of the reason is that it's actually not that easy to put more buildings in this area. Yeah, never mind. Alright, so we did get this fixed. New close is ticking, and it will probably actually finish. And we are quite close to another point of another blueprint reward. As soon as this storm ends, we're going to get it. This is a move we can probably make. How much? We have a little bit of plant fiber on hand. I imagine we've got to be not too far, yeah, not too far off the next trader either. I really not have any spare lizards. I have so many lizards doing so many things. Okay, free oil. Turns out we're not going to need our druid after all. I wish there was an easier way to like quickly look at where do I have lizards assigned where they could be something else, right? Not here. These should be lizards. You know, we may have to accept that this is just going to be... Well, the thing is, jerky's not actually a high priority, right? I need pickled goods and skewers. We haven't taken a place that has a skewers recipe. So we'll get this going eventually, but it's definitely not a priority right this second. You know what should be a priority though is... Did I take the religious structure? No, it looks like I must not have. Okay. Well, if we get offered the temple again, I think we should probably take it. Yep, we don't have enough of any of these things. Takes a while to chop through all this. I mean, if my plan is to earn reputation points for Ancient Seal via Glade events, I probably should be breaking into another dangerous glade somewhere too, right? Ooh, wow. Really hard to turn that down. That's a lot of tools. Okay. We have enough population for this, so housing for new people can be built over here. We need 2 beaver houses and 1 lizard house. All right. Please show me the monastery. What is the green brew? Hostility is decreased. It gives us access to religion and leisure. Leisure is actually, yeah. Okay. Let's build a monastery. Yeah. Just taking one more second there. Make sure I'm not doing something very silly. All right, that's a lot of bricks. Are we still producing bricks as like reasonably, yeah, as much as we can be. Oh, speaking of which, the stone cutter is probably what move this over to. Are we out of clay? Oh no, wait, hold on. There's a 2x. Double value clay deposit right there. As much as I like the sea marrow, I think we need the clay more. Because the clay can be turned into bricks. Okay, this would get us an advanced rain collector. Don't care too much about that. Fuel consumption down is pretty cool. Yeah, 5 fuel consumption down. And then I don't know that we need a lot else here. I mean, I may as well buy all this ale, right? That's just free happiness, I suppose. Although it's obviously temporary. We can buy all your incense as well. Not that we don't have some of our own. But I think that's reasonable. Okay, yeah, we're producing lots and lots and lots of reputation. Mortal blood is not like off the table, but it would take us a long time to get there. We can afford to make a pretty big sale to Reno here. I think let's go ahead and do that. Needs for clothing have been fulfilled. Some nice efficient clothing production. Trapper's camp has run out of stuff to do, but we have lots and lots of places to take that. I mean, this is where I want to go, right? But it is a little awkward. That's the good insects. We have no place to get meat anymore, so it's going to be all insects no matter what. And we may as well pull these ones. Yeah, let's how do I want to position this? This is really awkward, actually. Like it's gotta be right in the way of the camp or right in the way of the trees or something. They can walk over the tiles that make up the insect deposit, I believe. So we're just gonna do this. We're going to run the road over here. It's a little awkward with all the deposits in the way, but nothing we can do about that. Okay, yeah, y'all gather insects. It's become strange over here. It's become a little bit weird. So, once we have this thing up, the monastery, we can assign 3 people to it, and that'll just drop hostility by 1 entire level, right as it's about to hit level 3. I think that's pretty good for us. Yeah, this thing's still up. We are definitely going through our firewood a lot more quickly with only one camp running. I think we can probably afford to do this. Yeah, the problem here is like it's going to be such a pain to get a third city to 2. The plan's still got to be Blood of the Stag, right? And I think I'm going to turn this back on. We're gonna be living at 2 hostility for a while. Cut through here without focusing on those overgrown trees. Are we close? We're pretty close. Hold on. Stop cutting this stuff down. Do not open this during the storm, please. Right, we're gonna favor the lizards. Keep things on the even keel here. Okay, venomous snakes all over the roads. -5 to global resolve. Sick. Focus on these during the storm. That's annoying, but we will deal. Alright, y'all get to work. You know, starting to look like we might want to produce some ale. Okay. Let's do it. All right, what do we need to do here? We have some fuming machinery. I'm inclined to just tear it down because fixing it doesn't give us... It counts as 4 aesthetics. And it's some clearance water. Yeah, I'd rather tear it down. But it looks like doing so is going to require some amount of water, which we don't have. I really do want to tear it down. We got to tear it down. I think we got to tear it down because I can't afford to spend the tools on it. So I am going to need water. Any kind of water will work. So let's just build, for the first time, let's build a rain collector somewhere. Don't know that it matters terribly where. Please prioritize this highly, because we are on the clock a little bit with this thing. It's going to explode, right? Yep. And I mean, it's not a huge problem if it does explode. But I would prefer to get the resources because it's got a bunch of coal and building materials in it and stuff. And then let's also just send a bunch of shit to the Citadel. So that's a 1.5 between those two. Get us to 4.5. And then when we open the other glade, we'll see some stuff. Some things will occur. I might want to, actually, I'll take it easy on these trees. It would be best if we didn't pierce that while we're still working on this. I suppose, actually, maybe building a geyser pump makes more sense than building a rain collector. Well, the rain collector is done already because our people take their job seriously. This is going to end up being drizzle water, probably. And have y'all constructed 232? Okay. All right. We probably y'all could stop probably with that. That's not necessary anymore. In fact, deactivate this. Just go ahead and take a break on that one. Wow, we're positive on humans while we are favoring lizards. That's bananas. I am not selling my incense. We have important uses for this incense. Alright, it's not going to be drizzle all that much longer. I do think we probably should hold off taking more people at this point. What's it cost to build a geyser pump? It's not really that expensive. Go ahead and build the geyser pump as well. You know, if we have extra water, like, what's it hurting? Okay, reputation. Oil, flour. Yeah, the press is no longer terribly compelling. We don't really need we don't super benefit from the luxury effect. Or the clan hall, really. What does the Crown Chronicles do again? +1 to global resolve for every rebuilt or salvaged ruin. You know, that's not going to be 0. I guess we'll take that one. And we get bonus to global resolve for every service building that every different type of service building that we built. So that's something. Yeah, shoot. We're going to have a hard time fulfilling that, though. Okay, I think we actually might make our teardown. Well, maybe we're not making our teardown goal. Alright, somebody get over here and produce this stuff. Yeah, see, because now this is going to be producing clearance water. Oh, no, we did make the 20 drizzle water. Okay, in that case, I guess y'all can keep working there. I probably don't need rain collection at this moment. And yeah, we'll do this like this. Okay, cool. That is handled. We have a little bit of time until the storm, but I probably want to crack into this at the beginning of the next clear season, right? Alright, our reputation is stellar. Yeah, geez, like really, really, really good. Okay, this is still blue, even if we unfavor them. And that means all 3 of our factions can be favored at the same time. And maybe we are, in fact, going to mortal blood our way out of this. We have completed the reputation bar, so... Or at least we will have very shortly. It is rad to have discovered all of this. Let's see here. We can run a path up here. Okay. What is up, Sahilda? Sahilda has efficient flour production, which I don't hate. We're definitely taking this. Taking that for sure. There's no particular reason for me not to just take all of this. And then we'll put our 21 amber down and also like a little bit of resin.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel alright about that. How we doing on trade? Okay, we have a lot of stuff available here. I think we can probably... How much resin did I just sell? Did I sell all of our... No, we have a ton of resin left. So we can make a maximum value trade to there. Hopefully that'll buy us some rep. We're quite good on insects. We can go 4x here to Nice Town. Just trying hard to build reputation. You know, even once these are dealt with this level, the Ancient Seal, the next level is going to want something big as well, right? Okay, we're running out of something. So we should, first of all, assign 3 people here. Make sure we're getting the benefit. I don't actually value these effects very much, but we do want the Crown Chronicles. And then we can rebuild or salvage some ruins. Yeah, just go ahead and hit that. Do we have any other ruins to rebuild or salvage? Not right now, right? But we're about to break into another large thing. But yeah, so that'll be one global resolve for the effect, plus 2 global resolve for having constructed the building. Thanks to our effect, Plague of Mysteries. Negative forest mysteries require a much lower hostility level to activate during the storm. That sucks. Chance of destroying yields. Time between breaks is reduced. Alright, well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to deactivate both of the woodcutter camps until the end of the storm, I guess? But wait, what am I doing? That's the wrong building. Turn it back on when it's over. Alright, so we're pulling this down. Sending all that stuff home. We're doing real well on food. We don't have any particular need to do anything weird on food. We still have stocks to mess with, even though we are not currently producing any flour. Packs of trade goods are worth more. Plus 1 to lizard resolve for every 70 trading gear produced. I mean, I think I'm just gonna take even more provision packs for free. Like we are mortal blooding ourselves to enough points here. It turns out it's not gonna be golden blood or blood of the stag that gets us where we're going. You know what, actually? Well, I don't want to sell the porridge. The humans are enjoying their porridge. We'll just let them stay at that. Okay, this can be actually deactivated. We don't need these things. I do need to pull... Did one of these have a bunch of humans in it? Well, what am I doing? I'm looking at the orders like... I'm not making any progress on these, but yeah, reputation-wise, we are a couple ticks north of fine, right? All right, let's reactivate this. Get me into some places. So we're at 3 and a fraction reputation here, right? Because yeah, we did clear all of the stuff from this camp. I thought we were going to be at 4.5. Was it actually 3.5? I guess it must have been. Alright, we'll stop favoring lizards so the humans stay above threshold, because we are still getting real close to mortal blood here. A small encampment. Well, we don't need these people's help, so why don't we Send some insects to the Citadel in exchange for some amber. A small thing of mushrooms we can pull. I have a gathering hut somewhere, don't I? Those ones with the purple tops. Hold on. If I come back over here and I click on the mushrooms and I click on this. No, it doesn't tell me where I currently have one. It just offers to build me one. Well, maybe I didn't already have one. I'm not actually certain. And this, like, wouldn't be terrible to do. I want to build it over by the mushrooms so that they stay focused on the mushrooms, but I guess actually I can control that. Mushroom priority 1. Okay. So yeah, if our impatience gets really high, we could push out a bunch of aesthetics objects and finish that. But as it stands, I think we're probably just going to mortal blood our way to victory here. Now, we have so many beavers. Holy hell. We're going to keep doing this stuff too, because there's no reason not to. And again, we may be looking at thresholds for these things in the next steps of the Ancient Seal. Favor, get point. Make point occur. Storm's actually getting real close. Let me de-emphasize those. Okay, there we go. Mortal blood did in fact tip over. Plague of Fishmen. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Alright, so for this next one, the blood of the Guardian already flows in its heart. Now we need something that will keep it, that will help it rise above this evil land. With its countenance, it will shield our world from the terrors of the depths. Maybe I'll finally get to see it for the first time with my own eyes. So it needs, the Ancient Guardian needs some sick feathers. We can deliver it 80 amber. That feels extremely doable. Or keep fulfilling needs for complex foods and services. So these are just going to kind of get done for free. Metal feathers is kind of off the table, but queen's feathers and crystal feathers both seem extremely doable. And more oil for every flower produced. I guess I could have just hit the amber thing there. We got to weather this next storm, and then a trader's going to come and it's going to clear our need for pretty much everything. Alright. Also, that trade route's worth 25 amber. Okay, we can stop favoring now. An event. Large destroyed caravan. Spawned in the settlement. So... okay. I mean, these are fixable problems. So we can just loot the caravan, causing damage to global resolve. But we get all this cool shit. Or we can send the caravan to the Citadel in exchange for a thing that doesn't benefit us. So let's get to looting, shall we? It's a destroyed caravan. Why would you not loot it? And then we can favor the lizards if their health, if their resolve actually does dip all the way down there before the storm ends. It's going to take a while to fall that far. I'm actually not that worried. Alright, y'all can use mushrooms, right? Yep, okay. They're working on it. They don't need my help. can relight these because that is about to... Yep, storm is about to break. Get us a cornerstone. Bakery production is fast. Global resolve is increased by 3. Yeah, bonus goods from your plantations. We have a lot of plantations going on. Okay, so I need 30 of your amber. Does this stuff do anything exciting? Not really. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about losing all this. Okay, so 30 amber. You want 37.5 value? I can make that happen. It turns out, give me some more of your amber. Actually, do you want to give me... You kind of don't... Oh, you have some goods that I care about. This stuff will matter. Can I make up that trade value? I should be able to, right? Well, I have more tablets for one thing. And then like a bunch of copper ore. I don't even know where it came from. Yeah, that seems like a pretty... Sorry, little bit more copper ore. That seems like a pretty fair deal to me. Let's build us some crystal feathers. And finally, all of a sudden, we really wish we had 6 ancient tablets. The Guardian begins to take shape. All that is left is to breathe a living, spiritual essence into it, so that it will finally rise and defeat our enemies with the power it has torn from them. People have regained hope, though they suffer more than ever. They still believe in you. Don't fail us now. So we can feed it the essence of corruption, which is 600 units of rainwater run through rain buildings and burn a bunch of cysts. Get resolve levels really, really high, or ancient tablets, and 2 forbidden glade events. Kind of close together. That's 20 minutes. Hey, I got a question. Sother, can I have my tablets back? Nope. Okay. That's fine. This is not unreasonable. The resolve one, like, that could actually happen. Alright, what do we got here? A destroyed cage of war beast. Oh, little corpses all around it. Looks as if one of their war beasts got out and razed the entire encampment to the ground. The beast, usually obedient to its masters, must have been provoked by something. So we can cultivate the decay. Spawns blood flowers. Gain impatience points, but we get a bunch of stuff that I don't even care about, really. Or we could pay for the funeral here and get ourselves some... Yeah, some stuff I don't care about. Well, we don't actually have the resin for this. I guess we'll use incense. Because I do want to get it done. We really don't want to, like, make these permanent effects. Yeah, I guess get it done. The gain of reputation will push back the impatience anyway, right? Which is something. More than anything, I'm just trying to burn the threats here. Villagers with the leisure need fulfilled. That doesn't really do anything. Mushroom income is better. Every time you open or send an abandoned cache back, hostility is reduced. That's kind of cool in theory, but we probably are not going to be doing all that much of that at this point. Yeah, you know what? Okay, so there's a big basket of pie over here. Y'all snap this open. We can use the pie. And aside from that, this glade's not actually all that interesting. This is a Forbidden Glade event, so... Are we close to another Forbidden Glade? Could I get another one of these down in 20 minutes? There's one over there, which wouldn't require too much breaching. Yeah. Oh, right, but sorry, we can't get the ancient tablets, most likely. We can't rely on them in any case. I could start up some rainwater engines. We have 16 pipes. I'd have to build the blight rot building. Ugh, but pushing everybody to like 40 million resolve with this amount of hostility is probably not really doable. Yeah, the thing is we don't have a way of making pipes because we don't have a way of making metal bars. So... Alright. This one's not easy for us. Alright, let's make a blight post. Maybe this could be somewhere a little more central. The funny thing is, it really can't be. This space is inside the hearth, right? Well, not really. And we have plenty of space inside the hearth. Yeah, I think it's okay to build it there. We'll blight post right here. We still have the parts. That's not a big deal. This is fine. How many barrels do I have? Some? Sure, go ahead and do that. So we'll get this going. We will restock this thing. We're already collecting here. And then it's just a matter of like throwing some engines in some buildings that can actually use them, right? So let's see here. We have plenty of wood. We have plenty of wood. I am going to take on one more group of newcomers, actually. I think it might be important to do so. I'm going to take the group that comes with the parts. Let's get some lizard firefighters going. Probably a little bit more housing. Turns out one more lizard house. Here, and sure. That works. Okay, let's start some rainwater problems. So, where are we actively building stuff like all the time? Here, the clothier. Clothier uses rainwater. Workers gain bonus resolve. Let's like really go. And then over here, this is clearance water as well. So this is what comes out of our pump. When y'all produce flour, I definitely want there to be the maximum chance that you're going to actually produce all the flour. Produce as much flour as possible. Bonus flour is ideal. We have some drizzle water. And again, like the chance for bonus yields is the thing I'm most interested in. Alright. So that's just a matter of time, although burning 35 blight rot cysts might be like a lot of time. Gosh, we have a lot of clearance water geysers. Okay, you use storm water. Or you would, at least. We don't actually ever make use of you. Where's another production building that's actually running? The clothier we got already. Yeah, there's one thing is that we're not actually running all that many production buildings all the time. You're running all the time, but you probably don't need to be. Yeah, we might be able to take it easy on that. I guess I'll go ahead and do this. Alright. If people run stormwater over there, the stormwater will get consumed. Stuff will happen. But I'm also pumping up those... how much... We don't have a lot of herbs. Sorry. Let's do that. I'm also turning up those resolve knobs in the hopes that we could maybe get our resolve levels up to somewhere near here. The thing is, we're never going to be able to produce... I guess I'm going to turn on the jerky building. My plan had been to hold off on jerky until, but there is no until, right? Do we really have no insects right now? Don't we have like active insect trapping going on? We do. Huh. Guess we're just eating the insects very aggressively. And we'll turn jerky consumption back on. Alright, go for it, friends. Do we have incense production? We can produce incense at the smokehouse. I have the recipe turned off. It's not a terrible thing to use the resin for. And then the other thing is ale. I don't... Like, we should be able to produce ale too. Oh, I don't have a brewery. Oh, right, the brewery produces pickled goods. We totally do have a pickled goods thing. We're out of pipes. We could potentially buy pipes from a trader or something. Okay, we don't need packs of crops. I'm going to turn on usage of everything. It looks like we're probably not going to be producing a lot of ale. Okay, so we could be producing... Oh, that's right. Barrels require metal. Never mind. Water skins at the clothier, though. So we get some amount of free oil. But we didn't build... We have buildings for oil as well, don't we? Well, the druid's hut at least. This is our little, like, service building corridor here where we're desperately trying to keep resolve high. Destroys 6 random resource nodes. Cool. Well, that's pretty harsh. Alright, I'm going to build another rain collector or two as well, in addition to the pump that we have running, just because, you know, we actually can make use of a lot of different kinds of water. Oh, right, I do gain ancient tablets, don't I? Is it impossible to do the ancient tablet thing? It probably is. The number of them we gain is insufficient. I don't even remember which cornerstone that is. Like what it looks like. Yeah, whatever. Sell a large amount of fabric. Probably want to hold on to my fabric. We can sell this though. Alright, we're gonna need to actually put people in these things. Which might prove a little awkward. Because like everybody's actually working now, right? Like we don't have... I have 2 spare people. Well, alright. I guess this is what they're doing. We don't have anything else in the build queue. We almost have... You know, we're short quite a lot of beaver resolve here. I don't have a place to do luxury, right? No. We don't have the luxury service. So I can't help with that. We're trying on the ale thing, but yeah, it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to get them to 40. It does seem like I could use a little bit more love here. Copper bars are interesting. We have enough tools to do stuff. Yeah, I guess I'll take some copper bars. Then we'll also build some housing. How am I going to do this, actually? Because this is kind of an awkward... Right, the actual houses end up going here, facing this way. And here, facing that way. And then we need also a human house, which can go like that. Okay. Housing problems fixed instantly. People are very efficient. Okay, so we're spending the rainwater very quickly. That's getting solved. What we are not doing is getting blight rot cysts out and burned quickly enough. And I'm looking at the impatience meter here and thinking we might be doomed. Alright. I think what we have to do is go for another Forbidden Glade, and we just have to get to it and open it up, and there have to be forbidden tablets in there, basically. You don't have any forbidden tablets, right? Okay. Because I don't think we can get Essence of Corruption done in time, and I don't think we're ever going to get beavers up to 40. I don't know that we could get them to 40 even with favoring, but if we can get them to 40 with favoring, we probably can't get the other factions to their levels while beaver favoring. Are these overgrown? Yes. Okay, how about if we avoid these ones? We kind of come through here. These don't look overgrown. Yeah, it's a shame you can't have a sense ahead of time of what it is you need. What it is you will need for the future levels of the seal. You just have to unpleasantly discover that you're not anywhere near. Alright, so we can, I think we can get through to that within the timer, probably. Yeah, 40 beaver resolve is just really tough. I'm continuing to use rainwater as much as I can. I'm continuing to let it burn where it can burn. We're now using all of our wood. We can probably turn this off. And that means I'm gonna actually activate this and move it over here. We're gonna pair chop through this stuff. Okay, cool. What's in that abandoned cache? Okay, it turns out I don't get to see it. Whatever, it's fine. The this thing being over top of elements of the glade is a little annoying. There's an ancient tablet in there. Fucking go fetch. I am really nervous that we are not going to, like, after all of this, we're not going to be able to make it because of the particular things that are being asked for here. Alright, these are not overgrown trees. The overgrown trees are visually bigger. Kind of like trim stuff off the edges of the root. Make it as efficient as possible. Speaking of as efficient as possible, no, I don't have. I don't have the road for the other stuff. Reinforced road actually is made of a material that I don't have any other use for. But we're not going to be able to build 26 tiles. Is not sufficient. Well, maybe. All right, y'all. Yeah, I was really hoping we'd be generating more cysts and thus being able to burn them more. At this point, I don't even care if we break through to the glade in the storm, I don't think. Okay, hostility is up a little bit. That's really pretty irrelevant. It's like, where the hell is the thing that gave us... the thing that was giving us tablets? Okay, 1 ancient tablet for every 2 completed glade events. We're 4 tablets short. How bad is the thing that makes me not want to cut through glades in the storm? I don't even remember where that was. Ah, here we go. Decrease global resolve by 10 for 3 minutes. Yeah, that's not even relevant at this point. Our global resolve can go down 10 and it doesn't have very much effect on us at all. Y'all, you're so close. Just stay on it. Okay. All right. 3 tablets. Fucking awesome. Go get tablets. Okay, y'all, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get there. This event doesn't really matter how we do this. I suppose returning one benefit of returning the child is that as an empathy event, it will lower hostility. So it'll ravage our fuel supplies like really badly. Yeah. 4 items every 15 seconds for what, 12? That'll be 14 ticks of that. We can eat that. Yeah, we can eat that. Get on it, friends. And then we have to resolve. We just have to resolve glade events. So also send this stuff to the Citadel in the hopes that doing so will, in the hopes that gaining reputation does still decrease impatience. I'm not sure that it does. And this is a weaver, which is a building that's not actually of use to us, so yeah, we could do that too. Alright, so that's going to get done in time, and we will have enough tablets by the time it is done. Ooh, yeah, get me a little nervous here. Get me a little nervous, but I think we are like very far north of good on this. That was a challenge for sure. That definitely felt like more of a challenge. We have burned 7 blight rot cysts. It really is not. It's not a very fast thing. All right. So this is where the tablets are. Yeah. We are very lucky that we found that number of tablets in a single event, because we would not have been okay otherwise. Ooh, I maybe miscalculated somewhere. Maybe we did not, in fact. I must have gotten the number of ticks wrong. Well, I guess I wasn't calculating in our rate of burn, like our rate of natural fuel burn as well. Is a problem. Okay, come on. One more tablet. Okay, that guy's got 3 tablets in his hands. As soon as he delivers, we're good. Ooh. All right, a little bit of the old forbidden essence. Crystal feathers, mortal blood, a heart of the forest, and a bit of the old forbidden essence. Hell yeah, pretty rad, in my opinion. Okay, so big rewards. Seal fragments are interesting as a reward for sealing a thing, because don't you lose all your seal fragments when the blight event occurs? So we reforged a bronze seal. We collected a lot of reputation points this game through villager points. Obviously not all 25 of those. We did gain at least 5 rep from resolve. We were doing really well on resolve. And discovered 20 dangerous glades in 1 cycle. I feel pretty good about that. Let's get the hell out of here. The sealed ones are imprisoned once again. You not only saved our world, but also rekindled the flame of hope in our people. The faith in something that until now was only a legend of old. Y'all, I'm really enjoying this game. This is a lot of fun for my particular brain. All right, select the compass icon to finish the cycle. The cycle duration has been permanently increased because we're going to have to go out further, right, into further rings each cycle. All right, 1,000 experience gained this cycle. Okay, it melts down our remaining seal fragments, so we do get stuff from it. Reforge the gold seal to unlock seal contracts. Okay, so that's stuff. Yeah, all right, end the cycle. That's stuff to look at for later. Okay, so definitely, yeah, we definitely have more vision than we used to, which is an upgrade that we purchased, I believe. So the bronze seal we've already made. Okay, we have credit for both of those. The lead seal. Okay, the gold seal, which I thought was going to be in the next tier. These are both lead seal? I don't know what that... Whatever. We'll just get out there and do the thing, and we will figure it out as it becomes available to us. So, got ourselves a cool mask back at home, where I'm afraid to go because we'll just talk our ear off. Some more XP. Cool new essential buildings, cool new decorations. The night fern is pretty cool. Okay. There are still quite a lot of these. Whatever. We're working on it. We're getting there. We have a ton of food supplies. So, we talked about a couple of lines as being interesting. I do like the time-sensitive and rewarding offers, but also bonus embarkation points. The settlement starting with 5 extra bricks is kind of whatever. I think probably the extra embarkation points are pretty good. Planks are always... We're always in great need of planks, but like that's part of the reason I don't think this is actually very good, is that 5 planks won't cover our needs. We will still have to build a plank making building like really early on every single time. So that being the case, you know... Alright, here's what I think we're going to do. Let's unlock this and unlock that so that we can take that design with our bonus embarkation points. And then we can actually take the bonus embarkation points. We actually don't have enough resources to make it to the first +1 here now. So maybe I just buy this because I am curious about trade routes with the First Dawn representatives. I'm curious if those trade routes are like better than the ones we normally have access to. So okay, got some of that stuff. We are ready to move forward, more powerful than we have ever been, with more time to work than we have ever had, and a couple of ghostly seals floating off in the distance. But obviously, this is all concerns for another day. I am worn down, friends. That was a long one. I think that's going to have to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, I guess we're headed for these lead seals. And then, gosh, I'm just like scrolling over the map. There are a lot of additional layers of distance available to... There's a lot of video game in this video game. All right, when you come back next time, we're going to conquer all of it. And we'll see you then.